Your reality is giving you breadcrumbs. You're not getting what you want. People aren't saying or doing what you would like them to do. People aren't treating you the way you want to be treated. You're not getting the job promotion. Your business is failing. Your partnership, your relationships are failing. You're nowhere near getting your ex back. And you're wondering, how the heck can I manifest what I want in my life? Why is this happening to me? Well, you've come to the right channel. Hello, my loves. Welcome back. It's V. If you are new here, I am a mindset and manifestation coach, mentor. Basically, I'm your best friend that keeps you accountable for your mindset, for creating who you want to be and keeping your butt accountable for it. Because we all know how difficult it is when you're trying to create what you want and you have those thoughts that keep coming up, like you aren't successful, you aren't that person you want to be, or you believe that you have to put in so much work and energy and struggle to get what you want, and that all good things take time, and all of these old belief systems that were ingrained into your brain as a child, since a child, basically. I am here to remind you of the power that you hold within your mind. I'm here to remind you that your thoughts create, and if you stick to your thoughts, you will see your reality conform, no matter what. We are infinite, limitless beings, spiritual beings having a human experience, and we forget that because, yeah, it can be hard sometimes, but we're not even going to affirm that anymore. We're going to affirm, even when it seems hard, our life is so easy. My life is so easy. Your life is so easy. And you are going to affirm that no matter what. And sometimes you just need a helping hand to hold you along. And that is where I come into place. If you need help or guidance with your mindset, someone to keep you accountable, I now have my monthly packages up where we do weekly check-ins of how everything's going, your self-concept, making sure you're on your A game and you are being the person that you want to be. And if you have any of the limiting beliefs that come up, we work through those. We let those go because that is not the you anymore. The new you is the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And they don't have any of that baggage anymore. Imagine that baggage just gone. It's just like up and walked away and you're just free, living your best life. How do you do that? Your mindset. So I have my monthly packages back up. I also have had a few people asking if I'm still doing guidance or assistance in regards to moving to Mexico or to moving abroad. Yes, I still do that. So if you have any questions in regards to living abroad, help. You don't know where to even start. You don't know about insurance. You don't know about housing arrangements. You don't know anything. And you just want to talk to someone who has moved and lived over there and been immersed in the culture, and you need some guidance towards anything, feel free to ask me because I'd love to help you out. And I also have 1 questions or half an hour, 1 hour, etc. The 15-minute 1 question thing is if you have one thing that you're struggling with and you just can't get this one thing figured out, you just need guidance with one thing, I have that open, so you don't need to even book a whole month package, because sometimes we have everything figured out but there's just like one thing, you know. So I have that open. And also my Patreon for all of the personal, I share very personal success stories over there. I also go into the basics and fundamentals of the universe, earth school, all frequencies, all realities and realms of existences, basically everything that I cannot share on YouTube. So that is over there if you want to join the Patreon community. I just changed the name to the Quantum Realm with V, I believe, or Quantum Talks with V. Quantum Realm with V? It's down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So, you're not getting the answers that you want. People aren't treating you the way you want to be treated. Your boss is being a total D-bag to you all the time. Your partner is slowly pulling away from you and you don't know why. And you just want things to be better. Well, a long story short, it's all in your mindset. This is you. Everything that is happening in your reality is because of your own mindset. So if you assume someone to be the way that they are, they will continue to show you that. Everyone is a reflection of yourself. Everyone is a reflection of how you assume them to be. Everyone is you pushed out, as Neville Goddard would say. The law of assumption community talks about everyone is you pushed out. I am not entirely law of assumption. I am just the universal law, because I bring in the esoterics, the spirituality concepts, all concepts into one. I talk about this more on my Patreon, but for the law of assumption community, the whole concept of Earth is everyone is you reflected back to you. And what does that mean? Everyone is you reflected back to you. It means everyone is what you imagine them to be subconsciously. So whether you are aware or unaware of your subconscious belief system, that is what is reflected back to you. So for example, you've always had a bad relationship with someone, and it's just like over and over again. But did you know it was actually neutral until you decided that it was a negative encounter? And from that point on, your brain just automatically assumed every single encounter would be negative. I've done this many times where I've had negative assumptions about people. I've gone into my mind and twisted it around so that they were actually positive to me. The next encounter I had with them, they were a lovely human being to me. Because all of your assumptions, your belief systems are reflected back into your 3D reality. Recently, I've had a relationship that I have struggled with a very, very long time, and I've done the wavering thing. Wavering is when you try to change your old belief system. So you don't like something and you do the work, you do your affirmations, your visualization, whatever chosen method that you use. Some people like to script, some people just affirm, or robotic affirmations, or will hear how the person is speaking to them, how they want them to speak to them. I personally just affirm, and I also do the inner conversation. I hear what I want them to say to me, or I just affirm that it has already happened or that it's going to happen, what I want, and I ignore what is going on. And then I get the result. And then one thing kind of happens where I'm like, oh, I knew that, yeah, they're just a terrible human being in the back of my head if I'm not paying attention, which is everyone, because we have so many thoughts going on in our head. How many is it? Like 70,000? Might even be more, 70,000 thoughts a day in your head. I can't remember. But if you're not consciously aware of that, your thoughts are creating your external reality. So wavering your thought is when you're not keeping your own thoughts in your head straight. Something happens in the 3D because the 3D is a time lag of our own thoughts. So you change your thoughts right away. Things can happen instantly, but if you keep wavering in your head, you have thoughts are like, no, they're this kind of person. And you're saying, you know what, they're this new person. It might take like a little bit of time to flip that to the new thought, the dominant thought, because it's your dominant thoughts that are reflecting back to you. So for me, it was a little bit difficult, but you can also affirm that reprogramming your mind is easy. The law of assumption, the law of this universe, is that you choose your experience for everything. Everything, you guys. Even reprogramming your mind. You can just say, I accept all of my new beliefs with ease. That's seriously, it's that easy. And once you realize that and you start seeing your results, you will be mind blown that you've literally manifested all of these experiences in your life. And when I say manifested, I know it's kind of like a word that's thrown out around like, oh my God, it's magic. It's just the concept that our thoughts are creating our reality. And quantum physics now proves this, but these concepts were known like since the beginning of time. They've just been kind of watered down or considered hidden knowledge or esoteric because of people in charge, etc. Because when you realize how powerful you are, you're never going to go back. You're going to step fully into your power, and you can have anything you want. Really. And when you consciously decide you're going to get something, it always shows up better than you could even possibly comprehend, because our subconscious mind cannot comprehend the mechanics or the workings of the universe, because it's just Too big for our human minds to comprehend. That's that. So, what I was saying, I was wavering a little bit with a relationship that I used to struggle with. I do not struggle with it anymore. And they kept saying things to me I really didn't like. And one day I was like, you know what? I know that I am the creator of my reality. I can change this relationship with this person. They said something that was very hurtful, and I said, no, they didn't mean it. They said it out of anger, and they're going to apologize. You guys, 20 seconds. They came back and they were like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm kind of in a bad mood. I didn't mean to say that to you. They've never, I've known this person for most of my life. They've never in my entire life apologized. This is the power of your mind, because everyone is reflected back to you. So when you look at someone and you say, you know what? That person looks like a jerk. They're going to be a jerk to you. If you look at that person and say, you know what? That person's looking for validation. You are reflecting your own insecurities on other people. You are reflecting your own insecurities on other people. So if you want the external reality to change, you want someone to change, go within, ask yourself what your assumptions are that are making you think like that, and affirm what you want. Visualize what you want, hear what you want, script what you want. Reprogram that thought to what you want to have. As well as, I've been getting gifts lately out of the blue because I've been affirming that everyone loves me and people love giving me gifts. It happens. It's all you have to do. It's really that easy. And there's so many methods, like with the law of attraction and even witchcraft, for example, or going to church and praying. There's so many different methods that people use to get what they want. And in their reality, that is what works for them. But really, it is just as simple as changing the thought. But if you want to do a method because it makes you feel like that is your way of doing things, it works too. Everything works differently for everyone. So, but I like the easiest, simplest thing. That's just me. Now we're going to talk about your boyfriend or girlfriend. Your partner is acting distant. And you keep asking yourself, why is he acting so distant? Why is she acting so distant? Why are they treating me like garbage? When you ask yourself these sorts of questions, this is why it keeps happening, because using the why is this happening, that is an affirmation. And I've actually used this the opposite way, like, why am I getting so comments? I talked about this in my other video and I was like, why am I getting so many comments? Oh my God, I can't keep up. That video I was talking about, I was just like, it had just happened and I was actually like a little bit shocked. That's why I was just going off on it, because that's how fast it works, especially when you use something with such powerful negative connotation, but you flip it around and your brain starts questioning, why is this happening? Because we use that phrase so often for negative things and you see that they reoccur. So start using that, or any affirmation you want, but use that instead of why is he being, or why is she being so rude with me? Why aren't they putting me first? Why are they putting you first? Why are you so loved? Why does he love me so much? Why does she love me so much? Why are they so obsessed with me? Be careful with that one. It totally depends on your belief system with that. But I was doing that unconsciously for many situations. This was before I knew that those affirmations were creating my reality, and I created obsessive toxic traits. And it was a scary experience for me because I just kept saying, why are they so obsessed with me? Why won't they leave me alone? Oh my God, they won't stop calling me. Oh my God, like, why are they so crazy obsessed with me? Like, they will literally do anything for me, which some of those affirmations are great. However, if your mind thinks of obsessive as a little scary, you might create that. So just use terms that feel good for you. I will never use obsessive terms. I do not like those terms. I don't find it healthy. If you, in your mind, picture that obsessive is just like, oh my God, I love you so much. Oh my God, I can't wait to see you. Use it. Don't use everyone else's affirmations if they don't sit right with you. That is super important, because at the end of the day, it's what you think the terminology means. So you make your own affirmations work for you. So for back to the relationship thing, your relationship is sucking and you keep asking yourself why it sucks. Why is it going downhill? Why is he doing this to me? Why is she doing this to me? Blah, 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 blah. That's why it keeps reoccurring. Go within. How do you want to feel in your relationship? Do you want to feel loved? Do you want to feel confided in? Do you want to feel like it's a healthy, happy, wholesome relationship? Or maybe you just want to hook up. This is a judgment-free zone because this is your reality to experience what you want to experience. So if you just want to hook up with someone or you just want text backs to prove that you are this powerful, that's fine. So-and-so is always texting me. Why are they texting me so much? And when you don't see anything in like the 3D, just remind yourself it is on its way here and now. It's happening now. Because remember, the 3D is a bit of a lag. Sometimes, yes, we can have instant manifestations, but when you don't see it, remind yourself that things are happening for it to happen now. And just stick with that. Ignore the 3D and things happen so much faster. Just keep telling yourself it's happening. It's happening anytime. Because it can literally happen anytime. And things are always happening in the background. Okay? For example, there was this one time where I really wanted someone to text me. And it was like, I was being a little bit like, I want this person to text me now. I want this person to text me now. Why aren't they texting me? And I kept saying that in the back of my head and I kept checking. Stop checking. Stop checking. This is re-putting in your head that, oh, why didn't they text me yet? You're pushing it farther away when you keep saying, oh, like they didn't text me yet. So you're checking. Don't check. Just go with the flow. Go on with your day. Know that it is coming and keep affirming, oh yeah, they're texting me. Why are they texting me so much? When you just let it go like that and literally ignore everything, it happens like this so fast. What was I saying? So this is a technique I do when I'm getting like a little bit like I really want something and I'm not seeing movement and it's kind of driving me nuts. I will just keep affirming for that I have it and busy my mind with something else so that the last thought I had about it was that it had happened and just move on to something else. Like the gym. I always get manifestations when I'm at the gym because I'm in the zone doing something else and things just happen so fast. Or I will make up a story of why they aren't texting me exactly right now and that they're going to text me soon. My story is, oh, something really important happened. They broke their phone. That actually happened one time. Well, I manifested it to happen. I wasn't hearing back from someone for a few days. This was a while ago, but I've used this technique a few times. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe they broke their phone. They just broke their phone, so they have to get their phone fixed. They're going to text me. Completely moved on. A day and a half, 2 days. I can't remember if it's like 2 days or something later. I was just out. I think I was walking at the beach. They texted me, hey, sorry, I broke my phone. How's it going? Do you want to get dinner? And this was a time when I was actually blocked off of everything. I can't remember if I talked about this on Patreon, but I'm going to keep all of my personal stuff on Patreon. But I had like this really weird relationship before when I was like getting into manifesting, and I was like hot, cold. Oh my God, it was like a crazy thing, but I really figured out the techniques that work amazingly, like instantly fast. And it is just affirming and ignoring everything you see. And if your mind can't stop or disconnect from it, make up a story in your head. That's literally it. Like you're just changing that thought. And yeah, sometimes it is a little difficult to tell your thoughts like this is what I'm getting, even though you don't see anything. Make up a story in your head and you will see that story reflected back to you every time, okay? Or something along those lines very similarly. You can use this for every area, every area of your life, not just your partner. You can use it for family relationships, friends. You know, why is my best friend being so mean to me? Change it around. Go in your head. I like to hear, you can visualize, but hear them saying something you want them to say and just stick with that. Ignore the external. And I need to add, if you are in a toxic relationship, just get out there first. That is the most important thing. Don't try to change things with someone when it's actually toxic. Just get out of there, okay? Put yourself first. And you can do manifestation techniques or whatever. You can like let go of it, revise it. It didn't happen, it never happened, etc. Things later on when you're safe and you are doing good mentally. You need to put yourself first, okay? So, like, you are the most important thing in this world. you. You are. And you might be saying, well, my kids are important, or my animals, or my mother. Well, how the hell are you going to take care of anyone when you can't take care of yourself? You come first. Okay? Okay. And so the thing with job or your business, I'm not getting clients. Why am I not getting clients? Why am I not getting that promotion at work? Why is my boss always an a-hole to me? Because that is your assumption that you keep saying over and over to yourself. It's really important to sit down with yourself and like listen to the thoughts and the assumptions that you have about things. And you will realize that all of your thoughts and assumptions are reflecting back to you externally. Me and my word mess up. I don't know what's going on. I've been talking for a while, but so you can start saying, isn't it wonderful that everyone at work loves me? Isn't it wonderful that I make more and more money every single year? I'm always the first to get upgraded or a better offer, or I'm always the best. I'm always the chosen one. I'm always the person that gets everything I want. I'm always well respected. I'm always loved. I'm always cherished. People look up to me. I'm always doing such a great job. I do a great job at everything I do. I'm the best at everything I do. My boss always recognizes the work that I put in. My boss is always hyping me up. My boss and my coworkers love me. They always treat me so well. I'm always loved and treated well by all. Like, start saying these things to yourself. And even you go to work the next day and it still sucks, in your head, everyone loves me. Why is everyone so nice to me? Isn't it so wonderful that everything is so nice to me? My boss loves me. Someone's yelling at you at work, they love me. You need to do this. You get a little delusional, but this is how to manifest change. This is how you do it. Ignore the 3D. And I was just joking about the yelling thing. You should just friggin' leave and get a better job, manifest a better job anyways. Don't deal with that shit. What are you talking about? Like, no. You deserve the best, and you can get the best with a mindset shift. That is it. Okay, but your boss, your clients love you. They worship you. They praise you. They see how amazing you are at your job. You are the only one that they want to go to because they know that you are the best at what you do. And you bring so many things to the table. You are the best in the world at what you do. Things like this. Keep affirming. If you like to script. If you want to visualize it or do inner conversations. I love inner conversations. I love hearing good things from other people. And I do it in my head and then it reflects immediately. This is what to do. That is it. Okay? If you have any questions, leave them down below. And you need help with anything, all my links are down below. Patreon down below, all of that jazz. And also, you guys, if you have Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there. Sometimes I don't post because I do like to take a break every once in a while. I'll take a random break and just like not post for a week, not even show up online because I like to be out of the metaverse. Sometimes I'm posting multiple times a day. I'm just that kind of person, so. But I would love if you join me over on my personal Instagram. I post fitness content, travel content, goofy stuff because I'm kind of a goofball, to be honest. I post just weird shit, whatever. But yeah, I'd love to connect with you guys over there. And peace and love and happy creating. Happy reality choosing. Because you can literally choose any reality that you want. You can choose any experience. You're the one putting the perspective on the experience. So if you want to change the experience, change your perspective. I love each and every one of you so much. And until next time, peace and love.